I also hope to inspire you with some juggling. Now, juggling is something that I never, ever imagined I would be able to do. In fact, I had tried several times and utterly failed, so I was convinced this is just not going to happen in my lifetime, until I met the right person to teach me in the right way. And what I found is that juggling and disability have some things in common. Because when somebody sees me succeeding at juggling or with a disability, the tendency is to think, how does that work? It looks entirely impossible to me. And they just can't imagine. In other words, the only way anybody succeeds at juggling or disability is to be remarkable. Or, of course, we overcome. But that's not the way it works. I think you know the way it works. You start at the beginning. You set appropriate goals. You go at a reasonable pace. You reach out for support and resources and guidance. You're patient with yourself when it's a little weird and awkward at first, but you just stay with the process. And then before you know it, you've made a next step. And you start to get the sense that if you just guide your body in the right way, it actually learns it on its own. And before you know it, you've arrived at a goal. Now, you certainly don't ever get there without a certain amount of dropping. I did that on purpose. But the cliche is true. Mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are information. You do not learn how to juggle without dropping a lot of balls. And you don't adapt to a disability without going through some periods of awkwardness and confusion and difficulty. But I was still limiting myself. Even though I got to the point of learning 3 balls, I was still saying to myself, great, I can do this. But, oh, look at all those cool patterns that guy's doing. I'm never going to be able to do that stuff. How am I going to do something as cool as this? Kind of cool. Thank you. All right, I can do that, but I still don't think I'll ever be able to do this. Oh, boy. And I can't. Okay, I can totally blame that one on the lights. They disappeared. Oh, my gosh. Okay, all right, fine. I can do that. Believe me, just trust me, I can do it. Oh, cool. Wow. But, oh, come on, how will I ever do this over the head? Oh, and then finally you get it. I broke through what I thought was the limit so many times that I finally realized that it wasn't about trying to second guess the limits. It's not about trying to know where I'm going to go and how it's going to happen. It's about just getting on the path and going out and finding where those limits are. And when you do that, then you're in a position to do some very cool showing off. And pretty soon you find yourself doing some stuff that you used to think were completely impossible. Oh my gosh. I'm still impressed by this. All right, this is the really hard one you're supposed to be clapping for. Jeez, making me beg. It's actually not that hard. I was trying to squeeze you for some applause. And then pretty soon new qualities of possibility, of variety, of enjoyment of life, and best of all, of meaning start flowing into your life. There you go. Yes. Yeah. Yes! So-so.